council members to give the Millennium Project their united blessing, Councillor Roberts said the concert bowl would be a shot in the arm for Weatherfield. Shot in the back, more like.
Well, the entire council seemed to be behind Alf on this. The vote was just about unanimous.
It's all a fix. It's all carved up in smoke-filled rooms before the meeting.
And nobody seems to have mentioned the trees they'll be cutting down. Perhaps they don't realise.
I'd have realised if I'd been there.
Well, you weren't, Geoffrey. And whose fault was that? How you contrived to chain yourself to my banisters, I really cannot imagine.
Well, it was a sort of dummy run.
And you were the dummy.
It's only a setback. The fight goes on.
Good morning.
Morning. Could you sign there, please?
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Bye. There's a parcel for you, Geoffrey.
For me? Oh, I'm not expecting anything. Not many people know I'm here. Oh, could be a booby trap, an explosive device. Activists like me, we're all on MI5 hit lists.
Oh, don't be silly, Geoffrey. MI5 aren't trying to kill you. MI5 don't even know you're alive. Do they?
No, of course not.
What on earth is it?
Oh, brilliant, I know this. It's the power mines. He wants me to look after it. It's a didgeridoo. You get a great earthy sound out of these. We could use it on demos. There's a knack to playing these. Oh, you should hear my mate Mole, he's brilliant.
Mole, did you say?
Mole Malloy. We call him Mole because he's really good at tunnelling under things. He's probably trying to tunnel his way out of prison right now.
He's in prison? Oh, Geoffrey.
He's innocent, Auntie Emily. They fitted him up after this demo we went on down south against the motorway extension. They said he hit a policeman. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
I have noticed, Geoffrey, that these people who wouldn't hurt flies don't seem to have any qualms about hurting human beings.
Oh, no. He's non-violent like me. A really good bloke. Oh, you should hear him on this thing when he gets going.
You know, it seems to me you're trying too hard, Geoffrey. I used to play the recorder at school, going back many years, of course, but that's a wind instrument too, and...
Well, it's just a knack. It'll come to me in a minute.
They're cutting down trees to make paper so you can sit there reading. And Spider reckons it's one of the worst crimes there is, that, cutting down trees.
Will you give over? I'm trying to concentrate.
'Cause when all the trees are gone, we'll take the rainforest, for instance. Well, you need a forest, or else you don't get any rain. Or we'd all die out.
Well, answer me this. There's not many trees round here, is there? Right? So how come it never stops raining?
Well, I'll get Spider to explain it to you.
Yeah? Well, you ask Spider. If we'd never chopped any trees down, we'd all still be living in them, the same as monkeys.
Well, how'd you make that one out?
Because if there's a sudden danger, say, for instance, the bobbies are trying to get me, I can't nip up a tree and hide, can I? Because there's none handy. So I have to use my brains, don't I? And that is how the human race advanced.
But Spider says that if you chop down
I don't want to
trees...
hear what he says. That man is a scrounger. He wants to go and get himself a job, instead of living on the backs of the workers.
Hey, come on, Dad, that's a bit rich coming from you.
You cheeky madam. What the hell's that? He's coming from next door. That'll be your darling Spider.
That's brilliant, Auntie Emily. Brilliant. I'm sure you know that this is the instrument of the native Australian tribespeople who are in deep, close touch with nature and the soil. And they say that those who can play this instrument are in communion with the spirit of the universe.
Pardon?
Forget it.
It's rather satisfying, I must say. Excuse me, Geoffrey. There's someone at the door.
I am a tolerant man, and I don't mind a good joke, But to hell with a full-length pantomime.
Do you mind, Mr. Battersby? Really?
You stop that row and stop blowing that thing.
It's a didgeridoo.
Yeah? Well, from now on, it's a digeridon't. What if I was just home on the night shift? Just home from work trying to get my head down?
Are you working nights, Mr. Battersby?
Is he heck? No days neither.
No more, Sonny Jim. If you want to blow that thing, you get on the moors and blow it, or me and you will fall out.
Well, actually, it wasn't me. It was me Auntie Emily.
Yes, I made the noise. Perhaps it was rather thoughtless
Don't
of
give me that. That's typical of you, innit? Hiding behind a woman's skirts. Well, any more of it, and I'll stuff that where only you'll feel the pain. Come on, Sawyer.
I'm sorry about my dad. You were Brill.
Sawyer!
Oh, listen to this, Arthur. The vote were a triumph for Councillor Roberts, the man they are calling Mr. Millennium. A triumph?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I would. I say I would. Oh, yes. That concert ball, Alf, it's as good as built. With a plaque, no doubt, commemorating the laying of the foundation stone by your good self.
But they sometimes, you know, get somebody's wife to do the stone laying, don't
Hey,
they?
don't start.
What? I don't know what you mean.
Which I shall be happy to supply. I give you a toast. Hey, I love the Millennium Concert Ball. If it stands for 1,000 years, Weatherfield folk will say this was Alf Roberts' finest hour.
I very much doubt it. Some of us would prefer to keep what few trees we have.
Oh, hello, morning minis are here.
It's called the price of progress, Emily.
Well, it's not progress to me. Build your concert bowl somewhere else.
Oh, you're one of these NIMBYs, are you?
Oh,
You're a NIMBY. It stands for not in my backyard.
I suppose they wanted to knock down your house to make room for it. You'd play hell.
No. If it was in the interest of the community, I'd say, so be it.
So mote it be.
Get away. And this thing you want to build, it'll be a right eyesore, I bet.
No, I can't have that. See, listen here. Councillor Roberts gave his assurance that not only would the project enrich the lives of our young people, it would also be a thing of beauty. There you are, you see, thing of beauty.
There is nothing in this world more beautiful than a tree.
He's one of them tree huggers. You can't get through to him.
You see, young man, my husband is very public-spirited, as Her Majesty the Queen recognised when she awarded him his OBE.
OBE. Ah, that means other beggars' efforts, doesn't it?
I shall take no cognizance of that remark. Look, lad, it's been decided, so just accept it.
Oh, bad loser, Alf. I say bad loser.
It's not over yet. The battle's only just started.
don't get upset, Geoffrey. Have a drink.
No thanks. I'm going to go home. I shall get on the telephone and I shall round up all the members of the protest committee for an emergency meeting.
I got here as quickly as I could. It was the lunchtime rush. I couldn't leave Gale. Now, what's all the excitement?
Well,
What's going on?
Geoffrey feels that we need a campaign meeting. But personally, I can't see a great deal of point. I mean, the council have already made their decision and...
We've lost a battle. Not the war. The fight goes on.
Yeah.
Now, they wouldn't listen to our arguments. OK, we tried to talk. Now it's time to act.
Dead right.
I have to say, here and now, Spider, I will not go along with violent means.
Here, here. That's my position too, Geoffrey.
We won't be violent,
Good.
but they might. Which we will meet with passive resistance. If they send in bulldozers, I, for one, am prepared to lie down on the road in front of them.
Can I lie next to you?
Oh, right, yes. No, I mean, I suppose that's different. That's all right with me. I'm not anxious to be crushed, however.
So have you got a plan then, Spider?
Well, that's why I've asked you all here for suggestions. Now, Councillor Roberts says we object to his plan because it's in our backyard. So I asked myself, what about his backyard?
Oh, I was beginning to think you'd got lost.
I shan't be stopping, unfortunately, Gale.
Is something going on I should know about?
It's all very hush hush, I'm afraid, at this moment in time.
It's January, Roy. You can't be going on a picnic.
Oh, believe me, it will be no picnic, Gail. All I can tell you is that I'm going out now, and maybe some time.
Roy, you going out? Not leaving on our account, I hope.
Oh, yes. I mean, no.
Look, no hard feelings, Roy. I know we don't see eye to eye on this millennium business, but just remember, it's only politics.
Oh, thank you for reminding me of that, Alf. It will help me through the difficult times ahead.
Ashley, pass me a packet of them firelighters, will you?
Make that 2 packets, please.
I've never known you buy firelighters before. I thought you were brought up the same way as I was, and shown how to get a fire going with knob up a newspaper and happen a few bits of orange peel.
Yes, I don't normally use them, but, well, actually, they're not for me. Bye.
Hi.
Oh,
Here we are, then. At least we won't starve to death.
well done, Roy. I've decided to bring the didgeridoo, by the way. I thought it may lift our spirits.
My word, is that the real thing?
It is indeed, yes. Thank you.
Hey, what's going on? Protest demo. You with us?
Me?
Oh, you're opposed to deforestation, I hope?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I keep going on at work, you know, about this overpackaging.
Yeah, and you're against the destruction of the trees up on the recreation ground?
Absolutely.
Well, come in and join us. We'll be under canvas.
You're camping out? In this weather?
Oh, Spider's tough, you say?
I'm tough. No, really, I am. It's just that I can't come out today.
Why not?
I've got to go back to work. See, we're doing stock taking this evening. Emily, are you in on this?
Very much so, Norman. There comes a time when you have to stand up and be counted.
Blimey. Well, good luck. You're gonna need it. What's all the kerfuffle? Here, is our tyre in that car? Hey, tyre! Where are he going? On a demo. I don't know where.
It's that flaming spider. He's a bad example on impressionable youngsters, that fella.
You will be careful to do no damage, Geoffrey. We don't want to be portrayed as vandals.
Quite right. We must give them no excuse.
We could try lighting a fire now. Has anybody got any matches?
No.
No, I never thought.
Well, it's theoretically possible to light a fire by rubbing 2 dry sticks together.
I heard something about that in the Scouts, but we never did it.
Well, of course, none of us has any matches because none of us are smokers.
Oh, I've got some.
I think they're coming. Toya, get your banner ready.
What do you think you're doing?
How dare you? Now, just clear off, the lot of you, before I call the police.
Remember, if the police bring dogs, go limp.
Right, that shouldn't be too difficult, actually.
As for you, Emily Bishop, I am surprised at you. I always thought whatever else you were a respectable woman.